Noni is polyamorous, she has 2 boyfriends and is devoted to them both of alike. The 23-year-old, who lives in Polyamory, says she felt captured and claustrophobic in monogamy relationships, no question how lot in loving she was. I don't see why I should artificial range the sum of loving how I put out in the planet. I'm hungry. I love human beings sympathy me. Polyamory is possessing more than rather than one love relation at a period. Noni says it could involve non-monogamous practices such as rocking, but for her there is an ethics measurement how tool the relationships themselves are essential. Noni is in relationships in Morgan, a 27-year-old admin, and Oliver, a 24-year-old AMD grade. She met Morgan via date at Wick while she lived in Dundee a pair of years back. Morgan had been in friend Henny for 4 persons year while he met Noni, and they are yet along. Henny entered me to the concept of polyamory, says Morgan. While I refer how to several human beings they are rather amazed since they believe outdoor relationships, polyamory, how's obviously the person's concept since he's lot of sex, lot of communicating, a slight more than sex, he says. Noni says Morgan is really nice at emotion communicating, that has helping them support their relation although Noni has excited off to research AMD in Edinburgh. On to Morgan, Henny, who is not now vision nobody else, is lucky for him to include a relation in Noni. He says, she is really hopeful, she is really supporting. There is a lot of reciprocal joy in all of he. Oliver is Morgan's meta, the is the polyamory period for the affiliate of A's affiliate, in whom one does not stake a straight sex or fond relation. Oliver has been vision Noni for on 18 months. They met for the Edinburgh Bang a pair of years ago and got along following emerging in a Shaw along in 2016. Oliver says Noni was precise of the begin of their relation how she was polyamorous. How was who Noni was and he's penalty, he says. Oliver says how declining for who already has else affiliate took several cautious review. It wasn't how it was a issue, it was more than the concept could the be a issue, he says. Since while you begin off vision who it is one item but as it gets more severe there was the issue of I'm penalty in it now but could I be envious? Could I begin vision the otherwise? Yet later I solved I favorite Noni and to go in he. As it is an outdoor relation, Oliver is complementary to some human beings too much, if and while he wants to. If thing happens, later thing happens but I'm not on the observation, he says. At the identical period, I'm not close off to the concept each. Noni says she thinks she would be very lucky if he met who pleasant. Though Noni sees Oliver far more than frequently, since he lives lot nearer, she speaks to Morgan each date. She says there is no favoritism and the relation she has in every is significantly various. I could not speak you which I favorite more than among chocolate bar and theater, she says. How's the way I see it? No question how lot I loving a, how's not departure to indicate the sum will wither off. It might get on a various shape but they are yet fair as essential to me. Noni adds, I'm devoted to them both of in really various ways but radically not one more than rather than the sum. Else ethics dimension of polyamory how is essential to Noni is to defend every sum of sexually transferred diseases. She says, with condoms and producing yours partners aware who you are or are not with condoms in is a need to practitioner polyamory in a way how is secure and ethics since apparently if I chaos up and capture thing later how risks my affiliates public health and how risks my meta's public health and so at. Though she is just 23, Noni insists how polyamory is a way of life selection she intends to go on and does not believe it is inconsistent in increase a household. She says, I aware human beings who are polyamorous and include family there is an supposition how polyamory is an openly sex item that it does not include to be. You don't include to include and bash building. It is very obsolete to believe a kid as necessary one mom and one dad. Noni says polyamory is not in fact new but it is yet been, although how could be change. Human beings include been practitioner polyamory for as length as human beings include existed, she says. Yet Scotland is really lot a monogamy nation, same more than we attract in human beings, and say on it, the more than recognized it is departure to be, slow but certainly. I would not say we are burning a path, but we are certainly creation and environmental how allows for a wholesome society.